Hey everyone, this is the Geeky Panda here on the Geeky Panda blog, bringing you guys with another video commentary. This time, we're going to be talking about the Xbox One failing in Japan right now, which even though it has been recently released and fully launched, it's still not doing as good as even its previous system did. So, well, hear me out here. The original Xbox and the Xbox 360 both had an extremely hard time trying to even get a foothold in the Japanese gaming market. Like, it was so hard for them to do it. Like, Microsoft had to do ad campaigns. They had to, talk to certain companies for exclusive rights for games on their systems. Like, we saw the Dead or Alive series. We saw a couple of other things in the Xbox 360, including Blue Dragon, or Eternal Sonata. But the thing is, though, that Microsoft is putting a lot of money and a lot of time in this, and still, it's not doing as good as it should be. The fact is that, during the week of sales, it only hit like around 20 to 30K, and the Xbox 360 had sold double the amount than what the Xbox One did in Japan, which is like really, it's a head scratcher, So as of right now, it's like they've been trying to do everything. They even created advertising characters, like specific Xbox characters for their advertisements. So let's talk a little bit about the Xbox One launch. Well, first and foremost, barely anyone was waiting in the midnight lines or in the lines to open up in the morning. Like, there was no one really there. Like, there was a live 24/7 stream going on covering, the lines for the Xbox One, and there was little to no activity. Across the board in Japan's, Akihabara district, like, there was like barely anyone in line. You get like the occasional person, at most it was like 10 when it got in the morning, but it was just, overall, this was really a bad time for Microsoft here. So, and the fact that the launch games were not as weren't not as any better. Like, they only had a standard list of launch games that we had over here, but nothing that'll make Japanese gamers go out and buy it. Like, for instance, if there was Monster Hunter, a full-on version of Monster Hunter for the Xbox One with online multiplayer and features for the Japanese gamers, they would buy it up in a heartbeat, because Monster Hunter is a very popular game series in Japan. So with that in mind, it's like Japan is a really hard market to get into. It's so hard for them. Like, some people said that it's like, oh, they prefer, their own homegrown stuff, which in a way, yeah, Japanese gamers prefer PlayStation or Nintendo products because it shows quality in those products. Like, Japan really likes quality. They like stuff that is like the best of the best, stuff that they can easily rely on. And the fact that the Xbox 360 had issues with the Red Ring of Death did not help at all. So, for one, it is, reliability, and just, their own homegrown stuff is a lot better. Two, it's probably almost like consumer loyalty is more so, respected and heightened over there, where they prefer going with the systems they want to go with. The PlayStation crowd over there will buy a PlayStation system. The Nintendo. It's just, the Xbox crowd has like somewhat of a, sizable, decent following. But again, it's tiny compared to, like the Nintendo or the Sony crowd. So, other than that, to consider, like, what can Microsoft do to help make the Xbox One sell more? Well, first and foremost, games. Like, seriously, this is, you got to make games that target Japanese gamers. You can't make a game that's targeting for American and European gamers and then expect Japan to eat it up as well. No, you got to have you have to have games specific for them, and as well as features that are targeting Japanese gamers as well, that they can find useful. Not like, oh, features for us and then we just port it over. No, you got to make this system friendly and welcoming to them, that they can be like, oh, I want to play this game. Oh, I want to use this feature. They have to have a better ad campaign and advertise it. Like, right now, yeah, it's early in the console life. They're trying to get games out the door, so as of right now, it's just kind of like hard running. But once games start coming out, they need to ramp it up. So that was it for today, folks. Post out in the comment box of what you think of how the Xbox One is in Japan, or if you're there, type in what Japanese feel it's you know what I mean. So again, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And above all else, this is the Geeky Panda here on the Geeky Panda Blogs and Remember, stay geeky, my friends.